Over Pop here again, and today, well, you know I love the picanha steaks, and I've got a nice choice picanha here. Nice big hunk of meat, and you can see that will make a good meal. It's one of the best steaks you'll ever eat, but we're taking it to the next level with this one. You can see the fat content in there, and that, my friends, is a grade 4 Wagyu Australian beef. So that's the picanha of choice tonight. But I'm not going to clue the family in. I'm going to slice these up. We're going to put them in the sous vide, 131, 132 for about 2 hours. Sear them on the grill. I'm going to make a nice creamy peppercorn sauce. But we might not put that on until we do our taste test. See if my newbies, family members, can figure out which one's the picanha Wagyu and which one's the choice. Okay, before I get too crazy, look at the fat content. That intermuscular fat, man, that is just gonna start melting. Hell, it just starts melting right underneath my fingertips. Can't wait, can't wait. Love these steaks. This is the choice. You can tell it's got some nice fat content, but nothing like that grade 4 Australian. Okay, so I've got some shallots all diced up very finely. I've got a little bit of fat from the steaks, and I'm going to use my peppercorn medley to make our creamy peppercorn sauce to put on these steaks. Okay, so now I've got my shallot finely sliced, diced, and chopped in the frying pan. I've got it along with some garlic, a little bit of the fat from the steaks, and some pepper medley mix and some black pepper. So here shortly I'll just go ahead and turn on the frying pan and start to brown this just a little bit. As soon as the onions or shallots start to clarify a little bit, get translucent, then we'll start adding our Worcestershire and beef broth mix, which you'll see in the ingredients. It calls for 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire. I like 2. But anyway, something I just figured out. And then we'll start stirring in the cream, the heavy cream. And when this sauce thickens up and starts sticking to a spoon, it's done. Simple as that. And of course, don't forget the Irish butter. Look at that Irish butter, that golden, lovely butter. I love that stuff. If you're not cooking with Irish butter, you're not cooking, or at least not correctly. So, mark my words, picanha steaks, Irish butter, can't go wrong. Now, I'm just gonna let this just about get to a simmer. Then we'll start adding the cream, and then salt to taste. Okay, so we just brought it to a simmer, a good rolling simmer, and then turned it down a little bit, let it start thickening in the pan on the heat. Then we took it off the heat, moved it to another container. Now we'll leave this sit for about an hour. It'll start thickening up nicely and be a nice sauce for our steaks. Okay, so you can see it's starting to thicken up nice. That sauce is so good. Anyway, wait till the very end of this video, and I will have the ingredients posted. Okay, so we're out here at the grill. We've got it fired up and nice and hot. You can see the steam is coming off of it. We've got our plate of, or our tray of picanha steaks, our Wagyu and choice. Actually, so the Wagyu looks nice. The choice also looks good. You almost can't really tell the difference by looking at them, but you can tell a little bit. So, but we'll find out when we go to the taste test portion of this. All right, let's throw these things on the grill. Get to sear it. Oh, I wish you could smell that. So one thing that's very important when you're searing up your picanhas, you want to get that fat cap seared up too. I'll tell you, you gotta eat this steak, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna eat all that fat. But you will find yourself eating every last bit of this. And you'll wish you had another one. Stack them up like that. Look at that beautiful tray of meat. And you're probably asking, why in the world are you cooking so many steaks? Well, this is the kickoff to Lena G's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
So this is one of her favorite things is picanha steaks. And she loves the peppercorn sauce, so we're gonna enjoy that. And we also have a beautiful chocolate cake. So, happy birthday, Lena.
Thanks, Pat.
Okay, so what I've done so far is I went ahead and took a piece of the Wagyu and a piece of the choice, and I gave my wife her taste test, and she actually chose the choice. She prefers the texture, which is slightly different. She said it was more tender, but then when I gave it to my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they said the Wagyu was more tender, and on a blind test, they chose the Wagyu. So, you know, I guess each person has their own taste. I myself choose the Wagyu, and Lena hasn't done her taste test yet, so we're gonna do that when we sit down at the table. Okay, Lena's getting ready to do her taste test. Go ahead and try your first piece of steak.
This one's from this one?
That's from that one, yep. Okay, chew that up good. It's good. Okay, try that next piece. All right. So which was your favorite?
I don't know. They're both terrible. I'm just kidding.
They're both terrible?
That's a joke.
Hey.
Just kidding.
Happy birthday. No.
This one, I like this one better.
So
it has a lot. It has. I could like feel when I'm chewing on it. I can feel the seasoning that you have. I don't really like that.
So on which one?
This one that I'm talking about. This one.
You can feel the seasoning and you don't like that.
I mean, yeah. I think it's just that one part that I did eat. But yeah, it's whatever. This one, that's good. It's a lot more softer, and it has more of a wine kind of taste.
Okay.
This one's harder to chew.
Okay. So it's not as tender.
Not as tender.
But would you prefer that?
I think I do prefer that. You know.
Okay. So you're just like your mother.
Like a little chewy, your steak.
That's good. Okay, so like I said, the steaks were awesome. The sauce, the peppercorn sauce was awesome. And like I promised, I will post here at the very end of the video the ingredients so you can attempt to make that yourself. These steaks definitely don't need the sauce, but yeah, it complements it very well. So the house was divided on whether they like the choice or the Wagyu, but I'll tell you this, we've got some choice left over. We do not have any Wagyu left over. So, but it wasn't so much about the taste or the flavor, but more about the texture. My wife and my daughter Lena, they like the more, just a little firmer. The Wagyu is definitely a more tender cut. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I'm
Good living.